Let's have a look at a very interesting G.I. Joe figure. This was the only Duke they had at my Ross store for $3.99. These are normally $20 at other stores. I've never seen them. Well, anytime I go to a Target, I try to check out their section, but it's in the collector section. They're like $20. No. 5 points of articulation, $5 or less is what I always say. So he was, again, $3.99 at my Ross. You might want to check out your Ross. On the back, he does have about 21 different characters to collect, including himself. So you can check them off as you go. Cover girl looks really different on there. Wow. All right, so I'm just looking at all the different ones on here. It's got a pretty good little collection. Duke. Now, this is not the standard Duke figure. This is the Combat Gladiator Duke. His real name is Conrad S. Hauser. His social security number is RA, so it's not real. I'm like, there's no letters on it. At least I don't remember. I think mine wasn't even that long. It was like 3 letters or 3 numbers. Primary military specialty, airborne infantry. Secondary military specialty, artillery, small arms armor. He was born in St. Louis, Missouri. His grade is E8, so I guess he only went to 8th grade. He's a master sergeant. You can read the bio by pausing the screen. Snake eyes. If we concentrate, we can resist the controllers. So this is from an episode where he was in a combat with snake eyes. They did have the snake eyes. I was trying to remember which other snake eyes they had. They had the blue snake eyes, and they had the snake eyes that was actually fighting against him, because I remember now he had a trident. I thought that was really strange. Snake eyes came with a trident. He came with a gladiator, or a laser sword, which looks like something from Star Wars. So I don't need a bunch of different of these around as far as like another snake eyes. But if I wanted to act out that scene, I can always use this. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, let's take them off the card and preserve that amazing art, because I don't think we'll ever see an actual Hasbro one of this one. Well, this is officially Hasbro right there, but it's sub-licensed out to Super 7 in their reaction line. So I'm trying to make sure I really preserve the art on these, especially this one, which was the one that we never got in the original one. And I wouldn't have bought it. I don't think I ever bought a Duke figure. I may have gotten a Duke figure with something else, but, you know, or a trade or whatever. He's not my favorite character. Sorry, Duke. He's just not. He's not that interesting to me. If you want to know what my favorite character was, Zartan, because he can tan. Zartan, get it? Zartan. All right, so popping him out. Popping out his freaking laser sword. Oh, man, I can get a hold of this thought. I don't want to bend these swords, though. And he's got a bugle. I don't remember anything about that. Again, I haven't seen the cartoon in a long time, like this particular episode. So let's compare them to the originals. They are almost exactly the same size. The more I hold these out, the more I think they're getting smaller and smaller. But if you want to not believe me, like I had maybe a special Zartan figure. All right, here's my measuring stick, and he is about 10 centimeters tall. And in America, that comes out to be about 3 3/4 inch tall. He's got a ankle monitor thing, suppressor, I guess. And I guess this is something else that goes with it. I don't remember the cartoon, so you guys let me know in the comments below. All right, let's get his hand into the freaking laser sword. It's got a hilt with something at the bottom, so it's a little bit harder to slide in. All right, I got it all in the wrong way, so let me slide it around. There we go. All right, so he's got his laser sword. He can go and fight Darth Vader. He has 5 points of articulation. His head is really tight. And since he has a chin that hits the shirt, he's not going to go around 360 degrees. His arm will. His legs, if they allow him, will let him sit down when he's on a break, not killing people, you know, in the arena. And they go back to straight, but they can't go back any farther. So if he wants to do a back kick, he's going to do that. And again, I wonder what this is about, because it's like, let's actually read it. Normally I don't read the card this part because this is a bio, and I don't think it's a bio. I think it's a synopsis of the show. Duke and Snake Eyes are captured and taken to the Cobra Temple, where ankle braces, that's what that is, and a neuro disruptor, which is probably what this is, takes over and monitor over the motor functions of the Joes. As they pretend to fight to the death, Snake Eyes suggests using a utility belt communicator and his energy trident to send a message to Joe headquarters. Catching the Duke's sword between the forks of his weapon, Snake Eye launches the sword, strikes the antenna, and taps a message. Beep, 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 beep. A message in Joe code, which is like Morse code, I guess, to headquarters about the next attack. All right. So that's a little synopsis about the story. So that's good. So I'm not quite sure. Does this go in his hand then? Because it looks like it's something you would hold, but why would he actually hold it? I don't know. All right, let's see. Get it in his hand right now. All right, there we go. We got our G.I. Joe Duke. And he is really close to NC State and UNC Chapel Hill. All right. Y'all have a great day today. Go Joe!